Hey, welcome. I'm Stephen Kelly. Welcome to Kelly Percussive Arts Producer's Points. It's my video blog dedicated to you, the DIY artist, to help you succeed. So today's topic is something that kind of means a lot to me. I know there's a lot of video blogs out there on how to mic up drums, how to mic up guitars, all the technical side of it. And that's all great, and we definitely need that stuff. But one big thing that people forget about in this business is about professionalism, standardization, and relationships. You could be the greatest artist in the world, write the greatest songs, have the best drum sound, all that kind of fantastic stuff, and it's absolutely necessary, don't get me wrong. But what's really going to help you propel in this business is building relationships, okay? A lot of times I get calls from different artists that I've never worked with who have researched me, found out that I can deliver something that they're looking for and eager to work with me. And one of my telltale signs of the level that they're at in the business and they truly value what I can do to help them succeed is when they come to me, one of the first few things they want to talk about is, well, we don't have a lot of money, so what kind of discount can you give us? Let me tell you right now, to anyone who's a really established professional, that's the worst way to start a relationship with them. All right, because basically what you're really saying to them is, hey, you're new in the business, you really don't really know much of anything, and yes, we all have, we started out in the beginning, and we didn't have a lot of money, we didn't have a lot of contacts, and so forth, and that's understood. But what you have to remember is that person that you're going toward is established professional, and that's what they do for a living. Okay, so you want to come to them with respect and professionalism to show that while you may be new in the industry today and just starting out, you want to be a contender, you want to work your way up the ranks. So one of the things I question to a lot of artists, when they're first starting out, is before that you're willing to ask for some kind of courtesy or gratuity or freebie, what are you willing to give? Earn that freebie. All right. What are some simple things you can do that aren't going to cost you any money to help get that person on your team? And that's really what you're building, your team. Okay. Now, it's more than just trying to record a record. If you're really trying to be professional and you want to put that record out and you want to, make it into a career and sell it and make some money, then you're talking about being a professional. So might as well start, always start in mind, like the end goal, the whole Stephen Covey thing. If you don't know Stephen Covey, get into it. Start with the end goal in mind. You want to be, respected as a big professional, someone who's, world famous artist, then act like one today. So the best thing you can do is if you believe in that artist, or you believe in that producer, that engineer, that studio, and they can deliver, that product that you're looking to do, and you don't quite have that budget, and you don't want to step down, Studio A is really what I want to be, but Studio B is what I can really afford. How can I earn that engineer or that producer's time and energy? Well, what are you willing to give them? Okay, so do simple things like this before you even work with them, before you even go in the studio or talk to them about anything. Help them build their business. How do you do that? You don't have to even ask. Every time you go out someplace, whether it's a club, some festival, you're on stage, wherever it might be, when you meet other artists, talk about, as you talk about yourself, talk about how you believe in this artist, whether it's another album they've worked on, whatever. Little subtle things like that, and keeping the public eye on that engineer helps establish that relationship, even if you haven't met that person yet. That when you do, whether it's a video blog like I'm doing right now, whatever, you talk about different professionals. Everyone's doing video blogs today. Help support each other. That's what this business is really about. I help you, you help me, we help each other, and we all become successful together. So little things like, before you go into the session, before you talk to them, help promote that person's business, help promote that studio. Then when you go in and you're generally honest with that person, don't try and take them, all right, they're, X dollar per hour and you really want to get them less because that's all you can afford. You're already, you set yourself up at a disadvantage. But if you know you have a limited budget, be honest with them. Let them know, my dollars are only X, but here are the things that I'm willing to do to help build your business. Here are the things I've already done. And mean it. Don't just do it because you're trying to get some big name producer on there so you can brag, hey, I work with so-and-so Grammy-winning producer. They're going to smell that. They're going to know they're not going to want to work with you. Be sincere and build long-term relationships. Then what do you do after the recording project? Do you stop about it? You've achieved your goal? Of course not. You still promote it. Because again, it's about relationship. Be respectful. You promote that person because you believe in that person. And you know what? It may happen that that person is just not available right now. They just can't help you. Or for whatever reasons, they just can't do it. Do it anyway. All right? It's going to come back. Because maybe that person might be in a situation that they can recommend somebody who's even better at that task or that skill or that craft that you needed, and they maybe higher up the food chain and can do even more for you. Because you were sincere and honest, that person then turns around and promote you. So again, you see all the gear behind me, all that stuff. It is important, it is very valuable, but what's more valuable is professionalisms and standards. Unfortunately, this industry has changed so much that a lot of labels have gotten rid of doing A&R and so forth. Artist development, you got to do it yourself. Go into it with, I want to build a long-time career, successful career, with people that I respect, people who respect me. And it starts with you giving the respect now, and you'll receive it in return. Alright guys, so that's my first segment here on Producer's Points. I hope that helped. I tried to keep it as short as possible. I know it's kind of long-winded, but I'm passionate about this business, and I start talking and I just want to give it, and I want to see you successful. Thanks guys, I wish you the best. Peace and love.